following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Obviously, right, sneaking up behind this sorry cunt. Yeah. And I believe I passed my checks.
Yeah, you were already behind her.
Now, Tiala is coming up behind me, right?
How close?
Well, not close, but ready to spring into action close.
So close enough that she'd have to make a stealth check as well?
Very likely.
Move silently check.
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't need to make a visual one because the back's too.
Okay. Now, I would like to specify that I have Disruptor prepared.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the identities.
So I have to make a counter roll for that one. Which I'm not doing the dice tray because this dice tray is notoriously bad for these dice.
16.
Ooh, lucky. She only got to 15. Actually, even if she got to 16, it's defense wins. And she continues rifling through the crate.
Right, so I get behind this bitch. I confirm that Tiala's ready to spring into action. And I make the universal Turian Commando specific hand signal that I've taught my group for, remember, quiet. It's got to be a quiet takedown. And then I hit her with Disruptor.
Yeah. Well, that hits then. I think you could have only not if you got the one.
Okay, so what happens is all of their tech that is not currently running. This is actually... Oh, wait, no. No, this does. Okay, so all of their tech, biotics, and weapons just stop working. Now, they also have to make a will save, 10 plus stamping ranks, divided by 2 plus a roll for fuck's sake. Okay, so she's not gas balls under her nose. Or one gas ball. I'm trying to remember my action.
I'll just keep you to make it basically dexterity check. Should we do that?
Sorry. Helmet's in my face, sorry.
Classy.
So I can't see what he does.
Yeah.
Well,
It's what he
any
wants.
vapor for-
Well, you wouldn't be able to anyway, because I'm reaching around the front
Yeah.
of her and just doing something. Like Turian nose pinch. In fact, I'll even flash it up, but while I'm doing that, I'll just like grab her in the nerve pinch neck thing, because I've seen Star Trek.
It's totally a
She's probably past the chick.
She makes a Soviet hearing a hissing noise, and then her knees crumple up from under her.
Scoop. Alright, wait. I'm taking her, and I'm her back out to the entrance area where we can... Outside, let's leave the whole cave. Leaving you and guard. You got a flamethrower.
I have a flamethrower, but I don't think any of us thought to bring the extended air tags.
Well, I've got like an hour-long one just on me, because, you know...
I believe we
You're scooping her up and
Yeah, but just
taking
booting it,
her-
because I want to interrogate her.
Oh, okay.
Well, I want her to do it with her hypnotic...
So do you have any means of waking them up again?
Yep.
Outside of the just
Yes, I do.
having to wait
Yes, I do.
for several hours.
Yes, I do. I have a med kit.
Oh, okay.
And since medical first aid checks can be used to counteract status effects,
can try and cure
I
the
can
gas.
try and cure the gas.
Okay, you can try and cure the gas.
Alright. So, yeah, can we boot it outside? Can we do that?
You can go outside. You've got no real impediment back there.
Stay on guard. Don't make any movements. Like, just watch them if they come in. So it does with me. That way you can't shoot Rover in the ass again. You go first.
Go first. Rosa's just going to take a knee where she was watching, but turning the pilot light of the thing out so it cannot be spotted.
Yeah, you can see some lights further in the cavern in the distance, and then you can see sort of a vague glow from that area, but then it's darkens again.
Situations like this, I knew I should have rolled Dumbledore.
Roll dumb.
Cast magic missile at the darkness.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't work. Okay. There we go. I got me a souvenir.
I see that.
Now, to wake her. Armor, Omni tools.
Oh, you're
Not armor,
addressing her.
weapons.
Oh.
Yes, no. I take her armor off. See if this will figure. Try.
I think I see what you're doing.
Right. Now I have to make a first aid check, I believe. Oh boy. Where is that? I don't see first aid anywhere. Is it medicine?
I think it's just medicine.
There is a first.
Or is it?
That's I need to be trained in medicine, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, there's first aid. I found it.
Yeah.
20? Not natural.
Well, I rolled a 2, so she stirs away.
Hey, are you okay?
I was having a wonderful dream. I was on Ilion. Weird.
That's my question.
Okay. I am let's see. Right. Saying let's see automatically gives.
It's opposite.
I am a researcher researching the effects of rocks on external communications.
$19 on Tritsius.
For
Well,
the
she's
audio,
lying.
for the audio, I
You're doing a monkey paw.
I dropped one finger.
He's only got 2, 3 if you count the thumb.
Yep.
Okay, what do you want to know?
Well, so what did you do with the researcher and her drill?
I technically did nothing.
You don't want to know what happens when it becomes a fist.
Roll an intimidation.
Oh, what? You're fucking kidding me. So close. Oh, Jesus. Every time I ever need to do anything. 26?
Oh no. Okay, so my boss, Meltac, he
That sounds
He's
croaking.
no, he's Batarian. He
I'm not saying that out loud.
no.
But now I have meta information I can't intuit. Thanks.
Got a scoop on these researchers here who were trying to find a cure for Kipple syndrome. So we heard that they got the cure. So in order to, we thought we'd ransom them for lots of money to the Hana government. Well, they don't get them back.
One, they don't have the cure.
Well, they say they don't have the cure. I don't know. If
Well,
they
they
tell
actually
the
also
truth.
don't. Did you not bother to read their research notes?
I didn't. It's not my job. I'm not a scientist.
That is why you fail. So you've kidnapped them and you've asked for a ransom.
Yeah.
That was dumb. Especially asking for so much.
But how did you even find us?
You're kidding, right?
No.
I just bounced a radio wave off your communications gear. It echoed right through the rocks.
That's impossible. We did tests. It can't go through the rocks.
What did you do tests with?
With the communications gear on our ship.
Oh, that's odd. What kind of ship?
I don't know, some Batarian thing.
Yeah, that'll be why. They've got a weakness in the mid-band UHFs.
I mean, I'm not even going to make.
I'm wearing a helmet. I have no face.
But also, like, she's not.
She doesn't have
She's
any
got
knowledge.
no idea about that shit. So, damn it. We were sure that these were communication proof.
Oh, well.
Even the people themselves said that the communications couldn't get through the rocks.
Well, have you seen their gear?
Well, I mean, they weren't. They were just using communications between themselves over.
Yeah, there we go. Anyway, how many of you are there?
Have to actually look and see.
Uh-oh.
600 of us.
Well, I want to know where their ship is.
So 20, 25, 25, 30 of us. I didn't count.
Oh, well. That's going to be annoying.
Are you gonna kill me?
I haven't made up my mind. I've still got that one thing left.
Yeah, but I've been good.
So far.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you park your ship?
It's not here.
I know it's not here.
I mean, it's not on the planet.
Well, it's got to come back for you, right?
Well, when we ask it to.
Oh, it's like that. Okay. You want to ask her any questions, or...
Well, if we kept it here, it would be too big to keep hidden. It would have
Thank
been
you,
like somebody would have come along and just like the Hanar would have sent some guys, and they would have just scanned the planet and go, "Oh, look, there's a ship right there. That's what the bad guys are." You admit we're bad guys, so the fuck what?
Well, I mean, I have no further questions.
How many Asari? Sorry, I'll rephrase that. How many Bionics?
Well, there's another 3 of us. If you're not including the one we took, I'm guessing you're not including her.
No.
Okay.
Also, how do you fit in this armor? It's tight.
Just put it on. sure you're not just a bit top heavy? It's like it actually visibly audibly laughing.
Yes.
Names of as many of them you know, please.
That would be betraying my colleagues.
I'll just slide her Omni tool into my blank other arm slot and start looking through it.
Okay, tech roll to unlock it.
Okay.
Sorry.
So tech is split into like 5 million different skills.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
I
so
believe
the
you're looking for decryption.
would be decryption, yeah, sorry, it wouldn't be.
29.
Yeah, that's enough.
You really think kidnappers would have better security?
There you go, you've got all her contacts on there.
Thank you.
Look at that, a full contact list.
Yeah, well, I have to talk to the others.
I wonder if there's any notes in the notepad.
Nothing consequential, just a bunch of personal notes about how she feels about the planet, what she thinks of some of the others.
Cool.
But
That'll help you
Yes.
with any deception rolls to pretend to be her. Aha! See, it's helping. I'm not wasting time on pickles.
you don't know that's a waste of time. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Hey, yeah.
well, look, and I've got the group comm frequency. Excellent. If you want to get used to that, I'll take her to the ship. Oh, yeah. So, you mind standing up?
Looks at the thumb. I don't know if you're still holding it up or not.
Sort of.
Sure, I can stand up.
I recommend against any sudden, stupid maneuvers.
Well, I don't have my armor anymore, and I'm going outside into that insect, spore, pollen infested place. I could get sick.
You could. Well, the alternative is that you never get sick again.
That'll be good.
Thank you. I briefly pause to introspectively lament that I'm not a council spectre. 3 more months. Okay, let's go.
She does follow. She just makes it so easy.
Follow. She's going first.
Oh, well, you know what? She doesn't hesitate. Outside of the noise.
If you move faster, you probably won't get bit so much. It's not like rain.
Well, rain doesn't bite. Is that what you mean?
No, I mean that you
What
don't
does it-
become substantially less wet for running into water.
That's going to take a while. So, what's going on until you get there and back?
That's up to them.
Yeah. Yellow is squeezed into the.
Fortunately, we have Centurious brand armor soap.
Helps you squeeze into any kind of armor.
Oh, are you kidding? You've ever put on like leather pants? You
No.
kind of do need to soap down a bit first.
It'll allow you to squeeze into tight holes.
Spot check from Rosa, actually.
As long as Salo's not doing anything on it.
Well, I mean, where is Solo specifically?
I guess I'd have been hanging around where we exited the cave with Gels,
So it's only
etc.
spot check from Rosa. You see a Batarian sort of step out of the dim backlight and then start heading over towards where the Asari was.
Rosa's just going to push the button for equivalent of like Kong's beep or something, but then just try and remain hidden. Don't want to kick anything off while she's still just like one member of the team and isolated.
Okay, if you're going to do that, then you'll hear like a voice in your ear over your helmet going, "Hey, just stick out your tongue."
No.
Oh,
She can't compensate you.
so, but there's the cave entrance, and it's a big open hole, right?
No communications are going out.
Okay.
Zalo would hear. Tiala, you would probably get a very crackly, distorted, because you're right at the entrance.
I know how to solve this problem when I get back.
Relay.
No, we've done the relay thing before.
Yep.
We can just do that.
Yep.
So yeah.
I guess we could probably suspect that because the comms are blocking, if we're getting a garbled signal from Rosa,
Yeah.
then Logan probably isn't getting it.
Yep.
So we'll forward on that happened.
Okay, I know how to fix this. Fabricate a comms relay and slap it to an Ator disk, and then put it on a power pack,
I have
and
one of those.
just stick it on the ground. Somewhere near the entrance.
And electronics for the fabricate, or just a
Okay.
tech in general.
Fabrication is usually
repair.
repair when it isn't just a you just do this. You have to spend a tech point to do it.
Just because I don't know how well it's going to work, I will attempt to flag him on the battle map just to see whether that gets through.
Well, I won't get that update.
There's 20 rollers. It's repair. 26. So you need to take one, make a thing, and also spending the power cell, took it up to.
Yeah, your next line is, I recover my tech points.
Oh, I recover my tech
I
points.
mean, you're not in combat or anything, so I just assume that those are getting recovered.
And I will
would
deploy the
absolutely
relay.
punished you for not doing that.
It is a work of art. I have fabricated Atlas. Now to deploy it.
As you've thrown out your concoction.
It may or may not work.
Yeah.
Does the signal clear up?
Well, you'd have to send some transmission.
Send another-
All you need to do is try and talk to Logan. That's not.
Oh, right, just to Logan, not to Rosa on the inside.
Well, I heard you the first time, so
No,
why
you
would
can
I not?
pick up. You can pick up. You're still in the cave. You can pick up. You're close enough to Rosa to still pick it up.
Oh,
Tiala's
okay.
getting the garbled one.
Right,
Logan's
right,
getting
right.
nothing.
I've got that set up. Communicating with Rosa now?
Rover?
Yeah. It doesn't. You don't get any. Logan doesn't get any.
Hello.
Knowledge check.
That's a really good roll.
Okay.
I just need to find the...
It's under T.
31.
You think that based on the fact that they had to get an entire
A big relay.
portable
from-
communications relay hooked up to a generator in order just to get signals out there, you might need more than just something that you...
More than a medium power cell.
Well, given that they wheelbarrowed that outside.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
what did you get on the tech roll?
31.
Okay, so I'll give you a little something extra because you got over 30. However, you do surmise that, like, perhaps since I have access to that wheelie communications thing that's just inside the cave, you could possibly wheel that to
Out and
just
just
outside
deploy
the
that.
cave, and then use the device you just created to talk to that, which would then boost.
And since we already have access to that.
To stealthily dip into the cave, to the first chamber that had the device, and wheel it outside, and start deploying it and setting that up.
That doesn't take long. Most of that's in the travel time to get it out there. Once you've got it up, you just need to flick a few things and then pair the... Like, I'm not even going to make you roll to pair that communications device with their one. Because
Excellent.
you have a high enough base technology.
So while I'm traveling, I am preparing Action Disruptor.
Okay.
Because biotics be arrogant about their abilities. And since they needs special turning off at ning.
You're right, I need to roll her, see if she's going to try something.
I'm not sure there's a thumb left.
Though the fact that she's unarmored and you've disarmed her
Well, again,
Does
biotics, she
give-
has all the powers of the universe.
does give her, I'm going to call it not penalties, but makes her less likely to try and pull something. Yeah, no, she's not going to try and pull anything.
Just saved myself half a trip.
Just my icinger right there at the end.
I mean, Tiala's not around. I could just kill her and throw her in a bog.
Yeah, you could just make up that she was uncooperative and get a free renegade point out of it.
How much more journey do I have in terms of minutes back
Probably
to...
halfway back to the... Because it was... You were parked about a K... It wasn't even a K, it was a half a K away, wasn't it? No, it was about a K because it got darker as you were travelling, I remember that.
It's only like about 10 minutes. It's not worth killing someone over yet. So I want to prepare that action. I also want to look through the Omnitor to see if there's a map of the caves.
There is. There is.
And does it have prisoners are here on it?
On the map that it doesn't have.
Oh, I thought you said there is.
No. There is. There isn't. There isn't a map.
Okay.
There is.
So then I'm going to ask her, where are the prisoners being kept in there?
There's a chamber way deep in the back.
My sex pickle dungeon.
It's always in the back, isn't it? It's never at the front.
But you gotta go where I was, you go in deeper, and then there's a chamber to the right and one to the left. You go to the left, and then there's a big open area in there, and then you go to the left again, and they're in that part.
Okay, I memorized these directions. I put them on the BattleNet, which I don't know isn't updating with them yet.
It
but
actually
then
it would be at this point now because
With the
and I'm like,
Somebody's
so,
built it.
and they're guarded by...
well, how many of us did I say there were?
Oh, so all 25 of you are in there.
Well,
and they're
no,
guarded.
I mean, I don't know where everybody is at the moment. There was at least when I left there was about 10 of them in there, and the boss was in there.
So well, they're all in the room where the prisoners are.
Oh no, and the boss was in there with the prisoners, and that Krogan guy, what's his name? Tonk, I think, or something like that.
Oh, Tonk again? That's it, I'm killing him. He's tough.
But the rest were just out, like in the area outside. So you'd have to go through them to get there anyway.
Well, Krogan's always being stereotyped as a
Okay,
mini
so
boss.
that sounds like a use for explosives. Okay.
I'll take your word for it. What's going to happen to me?
Well, I'm going to take you back to the Sentinel, and then I'm going to put you in a small evacuation pod, and you're going to go to sleep. And if you are thinking of not going to sleep, then the AI that runs my ship will murder you.
That's illegal.
What, to murder me?
Oh no! Are we in council space, by the way, just as a question?
No.
We're not in council space right now.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
you come from there, right?
look, I didn't want an AI. I hired a Quarian, and now I've got one.
Well, you don't do that.
Yeah, they will. And I can't get rid of it because, if you turn on the AIs, then Ranarch happens, so I'm just living with it. Meanwhile, it is quite murderous. But you'll be fine so long as you follow instructions.
All I have to do
And
is
then
sleep.
you will
It's
be
like the easiest thing one can do, right?
Yeah. And all you have to do is stay asleep until we get back to the Citadel. Then a nice comfortable cell.
I mean, surely you could take me somewhere else.
Maybe I could. Maybe I could be convinced to do that. Not like that.
Worth a shot. Wouldn't be the first time I've given a blowjob just to get taken to Omega.
I didn't need to know that.
I don't know.
Just putting it out there.
I'm just going to put on the BattleNet, make sure this prisoner is not left alone with Ator.
We didn't bring.
I never got off the ship. Did you ever remember it being specified that
The
I
shower
left the ship?
opens, 13 Asari run out, and then there's just Ator.
Run out there.
Oh, I see. We left the resort planet.
They slide out like if you fill in like a small room with just a bunch of fish, but the fish off a barge, you just open the door.
Yeah, that's a very visual. Okay, back to you guys. I'm going to be like, she's offering sex to take her to Omega, so probably not more information to plumb out there.
So you know your thing's working now.
I've managed to jury-rig this, the comms thing we found in the other room to amp up the signal, and we should be able to get through to Rosa now.
Huh.
I'll send through... Rosa, can you send a confirmation beep to Logain?
Rosa says, beep.
You know she can talk. I mean, it's in her helmet.
Well, yeah, just...
We're not talking out. We're talking in our helmets.
I know.
I've got no one to look at.
Just going to turn off my comm for a bit and then go, but the Quarian's fixed one machine and he thinks like he needs a gold star on the fridge. Tell me, does your pirate group have people in it like that?
Yeah.
Ah,
They're not Quarians, but
oh god, that's why you don't have an AI.
that is true.
And now I've turned it into an AI. We wouldn't turn on you.
You're fine.
Beeps the AI. By the way, that Batarian, he's gone over to where the crate was. He's looking around there.
Ah, he's looking for the Asari.
He then opens the crate and like leans down and peers inside.
Literally, Rosa's just sitting there going, can they fucking be here?
And then he seems to get on communications because he does the hand up to ear thing.
They're detecting that spot's fallen.
So there's just going to be like addendums coming up on the battle net.
Right.
Maybe we're rumbled.
So what was on his communications? Or was it only personal communication to him?
He might be communicating
not-
with one other person.
It's not on their communications.
It's a personal one.
It does.
It's not. Yeah, it isn't going to hers. Like if it's going to somebody, it's not her. Otherwise, Logain would get.
That's
the
right. I
Omni
do
tool.
actually need to give you this Omni tool.
But yeah, he appears to be contacting someone. And then he starts heading towards you, so you probably have to make a stealth check.
Well, good. I'm sure this is a skill I have lots of.
Your armor is black.
Well, I mean, that's one of the reasons he won't have just seen you. That and it's darker in that area because you turned out
Does
the lights.
this system have stealth?
It has hide.
Oh, that's right. It's hide for visual.
Because
silently.
heaven forbid.
You just...
Yeah.
Okay, but is it a trained skill? Because
No, anyone can hide. And I believe that because even children do it. It's part of the children's games we teach them about the necessity of hiding from the predator. It's all kids' games.
Yeah.
Well, they have scary plasma
18.
weapons, so...
Okay.
Yeah, that was a 1. So yeah.
The problem is Batarians, I believe, have bonuses to visual acuity.
He doesn't appear to have spotted you. I don't know whether he wants to stay there because he is basically walking towards the, I suppose, opening that you're in.
If he rumbles you, just stand up, light that pilot flame, and be like, "Don't be stupid." Just turn it into an intimidate. Because can you imagine, out of the darkness looms Colossus armor and a flamethrower.
Rosa is not going to do anything until he's within, like, if I stood up, the barrel would nearly be right at his chest.
That would be so epic.
Turn
I
on
mean,
the
he
helmet
will
light
see
and the
you
flamethrower.
unless you like just sail around the edge of some rock.
No movement. I'm
Okay.
in huge, heavy fucking armor with no booties or anything. I cannot afford to move.
Okay.
Booties for the...
Well, actually,
because
thanks
he
to
is
advanced
probably-
engineering, that armor you're actually no less stealthy in that than you are in your previous armor.
It's just hard to wrap your head around.
Yeah.
Wait, who's that there? He says as he starts getting closer.
Go time. I have every confidence. Pilot light, stand up, flamethrower in his face, and it's just gonna be no noise. Hands behind head, on your knees.
Intimidate roll.
Oh god.
I think there's some. Did you got some intimidate on that?
Heck, fuck yeah! Let me look it up. It's got stacks of it. I'm sure, unless it has none, and I
I might
completely
be thinking of
neglected
your
that.
armor.
Yeah, my armor is actually quite scary. Apparently, even though it's the worst armor in the. No, actually, it does not have any.
Intimidation 18.
I was going to put some of that on, but I didn't.
Maybe the flavour will give you some kind of bonus.
It's actually probably more. Yeah, I'm willing to bet that you get a +3 bonus. I'd say from how holding that flamer.
Okay, so that we get it up to 21.
Which I did not. So he just freezes there.
Just on your knees, hands behind your head.
Zardos, back her up.
He gets down on his knees and puts his hands behind his head.
Rosa is going to step around behind him, hands on the back of his head, face down into the ground, and going to separate his helmet so it won't work for comms.
Oh, okay.
And she's just going to be stuck there like this.
Until Zardos arrives.
And then I'll fabricate some. I'll give him the old zip tie and get him out of there.
You've now subdued
Okay.
materia.
And Zardo's going to get the puppy eyes. It's like, you left me alone down here. Alone!
I'm sure you can take care of yourself. So you called this guy.
What if they send 2 next time?
You're right, we need 2 flamethrowers. I'll take his Omni tool,
Yeah.
give him the zip tie, pull him to his feet. Right, I'll get this one out of here. Move, criminal scum. Throw my shotgun in his back and poke him back out the cave.
I mean, he has broken the wall. I guess Tiela will see a Zalo coming out with a Batarium zip tied in front of him.
So she looks like the other girl.
She's got the helmet on and everything, then yeah. So yeah, he will look towards. Wait, you a traitor? Because you're not tied up or anything, you're just standing there.
The creaking of the armor.